and gentlemen, welcome to PauseResume.com's first ever production. We're starting with a biggie. We're going to do the Game of the Year 2015 edition. So the idea here is we're going to whittle down all the games that came out in 2015, get a top 10, and then number them from 10 down to 1. But I'm not going to do that on my own. I'm here with
Alex and Joe,
and they're going to help me. Because together we are Pause Resume. Hey. So what we'll do to start off with is we'll go through the nominations and then we'll just start cutting stuff viciously.
Sounds good to me.
As vicious as the deaths in Mario Maker. Okay, so nominations. Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, Fallout 4, The Witcher 3, Batman Arkham Knight, Rocket League, Destiny the Taken King, ... as we said earlier when we first tried this, Mortal Kombat X, Bloodborne, Super Mario Maker, Splatoon, Halo 5, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Star Wars Battlefront, Until Dawn, Axiom Verge, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Lego Dimensions, Ori and the Blind Forest, Steins Gate, Her Story, Pro Evolution Soccer 2016, and Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Quite a list we have to whittle down, boys.
Let's get cutting.
So how do we want to cut it? Do we want to cut ones we know simply won't be top 10? First of all.
There's probably a few of those.
Yeah, we could kind of just chop.
Yeah, I mean, is there anything else that needs to go on? First off,
Not that I can think
I've been trying to think all day,
yeah. I feel like we've got the majority of the big releases at least.
but there is probably something.
Probably, but not that we can think of, so it can't be that good.
This is our games,
Yeah.
I guess. So.
yeah. This is our list. This is not.
Exactly.
If you don't agree, tough.
Yeah.
You'll just tell us or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Or
who,
don't.
who
Whatever.
knows when this will go up? Who knows?
Yeah.
The site's not even up yet.
Yeah.
Right. So let's start the cutting with The Witcher 3.
It's funny man over it.
No. Okay, I'll cut one first. Steins Gate.
Yeah, I was going to say, what is Steins Gate?
Steins Gate is a game on the Vita. It's kind of like a visual novel thing, kind of like in the vein of, I guess, Danganronpa or what's that other one? Virtue's Last Reward, but it doesn't make this list.
Yeah, okay.
It's the
Alright.
token sort of Vita.
I think
Game.
we could probably take out Black Ops 3
Yeah.
pretty easily.
Yeah.
What else we got here? Rocket League, get that shit off there.
No. No. Using an iPad. Can I delete this off here? Yes. We're going to delete things as we go.
As we go along, so we know.
But we're using it on an iPad, so.
How was Mortal Kombat?
Did I play Mortal Kombat?
I did, but I didn't get into it as much as.
It wasn't as
other
good
ones.
as the other one. The one prior to it, I found.
I don't think I'd cut it from the list though.
Yeah, I
Okay.
feel like it would sit right now.
Because it's the best fighting game
Yeah, I guess
this
so.
year.
Only fighting games here.
Huh?
Only fighting games this year? Is there more?
I'm sure there was something else.
Probably. Killer Instinct.
Rocket League.
Her Story? Which one's that? Which I can't remember.
Her Story is the mobile game, which won some of the awards at Game Awards.
Okay.
No,
I think we can
I've not
cut it
played
though.
Yeah, if none of us have played it. Then.
I played it.
Have you played it?
Yeah. We'll cut it.
Not worthy of the
It's
list.
just it's alright. It's a bit different.
Okay.
I feel like I played Axiom Verge, but I cannot remember anything
Axiom
about it.
Verge is like Metroid kind of game.
Okay.
Metroid. It's good. I love that game.
What else we got on here? Well, we have. Did you delete one of the Tomb Raiders? We still have two of those.
Oh yeah, we have two Tomb Raiders on the
Get
list.
rid of one of those.
The re-release not come out this year of the first one.
Who knows?
Okay, Tomb Raider's gone.
Wait.
Oh no, Tomb Raider's still in. We had two, so I deleted one.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. I think we could probably take Taken King out.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I mean, as much as I enjoyed it, I just don't feel like I fully experienced it enough to warrant.
See, I think that would be my top 10, but I don't think it should be in because I think it's an expansion.
Yeah, that's kind of it.
It's an improvement on what I guess is what the game should have been at launch.
Exactly. I feel like it got to
Yeah.
the point where that's what, like we said, it should be that way at launch. But I still find the Raiden the problem. I still find it's
Missing out the best content in the game.
You get to a point and then it gets so hard to sort of progress any further.
Yeah, I've never played a raid, and I've played Destiny for quite a bit.
I mean,
quite a few
I think
hours.
we did one. Like we eventually actually got a load of friends on. We did one, and
We did the Vault Glass.
it was like by far the most fun I've had in Destiny doing that because it was really interesting, very different and stuff. But yeah, I think because of the expansion, we'll cut it.
I feel like we're getting somewhere with this list already.
Yeah, making.
Right.
Um,
Lego Dimensions got to go.
yeah.
I enjoy building the Lego with my son, but yeah, Lego Dimensions is not one of the top 10 games of the year. I think now we're getting into the nitty gritty.
Yeah. So, I think Batman can go off my list. Unless you have stronger feelings, then I'm willing to leave it.
I don't know. That's
Axiom Verge. Oh yeah, that's what you mentioned, Joe.
Yeah.
okay. So honourable mention for Pro Evolution Soccer 2016 is the best football game I think ever made.
Oh yeah.
Ever made?
I think it is, but
Even better than Football Manager.
that's different. Different gravy. I still need to buy Football Manager this year, actually. Oh, why would I put Football Manager on this? No. Yeah, no. PES this year, I think it's the best football game ever made. I think it's way better than FIFA. And Konami aren't paying me anything, but they probably should. Try the free version of Pro Evo if you're like stuck in the mud FIFA addict, because FIFA's so slow. But yeah, we'll cut Pro Evo anyway, because it's not. Top 10 game. It's a great football game, but
I thought Konami would be a sore topic for you.
well, I don't know. Maybe we'll discuss that later.
Kojima's come home now.
Come home. Good old Kojima. Right, so what are we down to now?
How many we got now? Still got 2 to go.
16, 17.
Okay.
This is where things get interesting.
Well, Axiom Verge I've never played, so I'll leave that to you lot.
I wouldn't cut Axiom Verge.
Okay.
You wait till that's on Vita.
Yeah.
It's coming to Vita.
Alright. Alright.
Or in the Blind Forest.
Yeah, I was going to say I could probably go. I mean, I did enjoy playing it, but
it's got a great soundtrack. That game.
Yeah.
Or he's gone.
Very simple platform, but not game of the year worthy.
Okay. Now, I think now there's one more standout cut on this list for me.
Oh yeah.
I think I know what it's.
Well, there's a few actually, but there's one I might get away with. Okay, so Star Wars Battlefront is on this list.
Yeah.
We've all played it.
I know it's not going to be like. I don't know. It's tough. It's not going to be my game of the year, but it's whether I consider it.
Last night, I was thinking to myself because I knew this was going to come up.
Yeah.
And Craig is very adamant
There's
about these
a
things.
few I'm hot on here, so prepare yourself. I think you guys know anyway. But
and
anyway.
I was comparing it to a Battlefield like launch compared to how much content they have.
Mm.
And if you take away, obviously single player is missing completely.
Yeah.
I still think there's less maps
On Battlefront, you mean, or in Battlefield?
on Battlefront
Okay,
than there would be on a Battlefield game.
Yeah, definitely.
It just seems like
There's really only like 4 maps, but there's different sections of that on these 4 maps. But
It all
they're
looks
pretty.
the same to me.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same, unless you do one game mode where you get like a night map or something like that, and that's kind of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Change
yeah,
it up.
You didn't know that, did you, mate?
I didn't.
Secret knowledge. You know.
I played that game for about 2 hours, and the only map I ever got given was the snow. I don't know anything else.
Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Battlefront, and I'll continue to play it going forward.
I've had a lot of fun on that game. Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay, let me spin it. If that game didn't have a Star Wars cape on, if it was like, oh, here's this new game, it's called Battle Grind,
yeah,
or whatever, would you play it?
The thing is, it plays really, really well as well. That's kind of, I think, what's so addictive about it is the fact that it is, okay, yeah, the fact that it's Star Wars is a big perk. But I feel like they've brought so much of the Star Wars sort of elements into it. Like, you don't have ammo, for example, the little things like that, and it's kind of that futuristic feel to it. But if you were to give me a game where it controlled like that and played like that, I'd still enjoy it, but I think I'll get bored faster because it wasn't Star Wars.
Yeah.
I think that's what would happen.
I'm going to let you guys choose whether to cut it or not.
We'll leave it for now. We'll
Okay.
come round to that. We'll put a pin in it.
Okay.
It's on the maybe list.
So what else would you cut?
Well, for me, I haven't played Until Dawn yet.
Is Assassin's Creed worthy?
Probably not, because I mean, I haven't finished it, but just from the start of it, I don't feel like it would be. I don't know though, because I'm enjoying it, but again, the thing is as well, we've got things like Splatoon and Mario Maker, which we played a bit of now today.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah,
but they're more sort of on your shoulders.
Yeah. I think the cutting.
Halo 5 again. I mean, I haven't played it yet, but you two both have, so I'd happily leave that on your judgment.
I still haven't played online in that.
Or Halo,
Have you not?
Which is kind of a big part.
Yeah,
of it, I
you
guess.
think it would be, wouldn't it? Especially
Yeah,
this year,
I'd
seeing as
play
they've pushed the whole pro
Split screen
scene, and
as
they
well.
yeah.
We don't talk about split
But
screen.
then does that say
No.
more about because you haven't played it? Like you've got no urge to play it.
Maybe
multiplayer?
that's the problem.
Like that's quite a big thing.
Yeah. I enjoyed the story, even though there were some problems.
Oh, by the way, I should probably say this. We're gonna have spoilers.
Although,
But
I don't know if I enjoyed the story, but more the gameplay
The story's weird.
and the level design. I thought
I
was
don't like.
really good. But
I don't want to spoil it for you, do I? Halo 5.
I mean, if I ever get a chance to play it, I would. But I don't mind if you want to talk about it. Like,
You sure?
yeah, it's fine.
So I'm gonna say the
'Cause,
biggest
I mean,
thing
I
ever.
probably won't play it until like end of next year.
Okay.
If I ever get an Xbox.
So you don't mind if I just.
No, it's fine.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Cortana turning bad.
mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Dumb.
yeah, and especially to take Chief out of the equation so much,
Yeah, why do you only play as Chief for like 2-3 missions?
because surely him and Katana have got the best relationship
That's
in
weird.
the series, and they just kind of remove that completely, don't they?
Did you
What?
play as Locke the majority of the game?
Yeah,
Oh, right.
almost all of it.
I thought it was a bit like half.
No, I wish. You fight the same boss, I think, 6 times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joe mentioned that to me.
That's so.
So lazy.
Yeah, so annoying. I actually cheated on the last one. You know when you face 3 of them.
Yeah, that's pretty tough.
There's a way you can jump, and then you do the ground pound
Yeah.
on like this overhanging ledge.
Really?
So I jumped, ground pounded onto the ledge, and then I just went.
That's when I killed the first one.
Just that was it. I just didn't have
And, like,
patience.
the turrets or towers start spawning. I don't know. They do
Yeah.
damage. I don't know. Took me a few goes.
Yeah.
So you saying it's worthy of top 10, or that's really the question, isn't it?
I think if it was my personal list, I think it might sneak in at 10. But obviously, I got to take into account you guys like other games to me, so
I'd stick it down the bottom somewhere, personally, just because.
I think there's a chance it's going to get cut here. But
I suppose with what else is on the list.
That's it now, isn't it? It's coming down to sort of bigger contenders, I suppose, and it's
Has it done enough?
is there anything else that's what like Alex? What do you think is on the verge of being cut here?
for me personally.
For you personally,
me
what would you
personally,
cut?
well, I would probably cut Halo because I haven't played it. Tomb Raider because I haven't played it. And I would probably cut Splatoon, Super Mario Maker, but only again because I played like half an
Not
hour of it
much,
today. It's not more of a case of I don't think they're worthy of being there, but it's just I haven't really played much of them.
Yeah, so it's like for me, Mario Maker and Splatoon are like top 5.
Yes, and that's them because you rate them so highly, they clearly deserve to be on there, you know. But I mean,
They were fun just in the time.
yeah,
of the
exactly.
day,
I
right?
did enjoy playing them. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Again, Until Dawn. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to start that tonight. And I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it, but I can't really say much on it until.
Yeah, so
We get there.
I would say Until Dawn is above Assassin's Creed, Halo 5. I'd say Until Dawn's above a lot of them.
I mean, from what you told me about it, it sounds like it would be on the list. Certainly.
Yeah, Until Dawn's brilliant. I think it's probably even more great because like I didn't expect much going in.
Yeah,
Like it
yeah.
didn't look like it was going to be Heavy Rain-esque.
Yeah.
Like it was just going to be some cheap sort of teen horror thing. But you start playing it and it's really good, really good.
I think we can cut Syndicate.
It's on your shoulders.
Yeah, I think we can cut it.
Ezio will come back from the dead if you're wrong.
Mate, it's
Long gone.
Long gone, sadly.
Okay, Assassin's Creed.
But
going?
yeah, I reckon cut Assassin's Creed.
Okay, Assassin's
If
Creed.
in like the next time we do a podcast, I finished it and I changed my mind, I'll have a little nod for it, but I don't think I will.
I think I'm just tired of Assassin's Creed, and I've bought every single one apart from Syndicate.
Yeah,
So
It's kind of hard not to be tired of it by this point.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoyed like Black Flag, and I'm enjoying this, but I don't know.
We're down to 14.
Okay, so
We still have 4 to
so we've
cut.
got 4 to cut.
Okay, so just to run through what we've got left: Metal Gear Solid 5, Phantom Pain, Fallout 4, Witcher 3, Batman: Arkham Knight, Rocket League, Mortal Kombat X, Bloodborne, Super Mario Maker, Splatoon, Halo 5, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Star Wars Battlefront, Until Dawn, and Axiom Verge.
Have you played Tomb Raider at all, Craig?
No, I haven't. But because I've no interest in it really. I'll play it when it comes to PS4. But then I doubt I'll get it at launch because other stuff will be coming out, like Mass Effect Andromeda or something like that around that time. So I think Tomb Raider kind of soured a lot of people on the deal that happened. And
I feel like for me right now, then Tomb Raider's on the verge, but then it kind of rests on joking. So, but then you've only played like 3 hours, so it's hard to say.
And you got it for Christmas. So.
Yeah.
This is your definitive game of the year discussion.
Yeah, I don't know. It was good. I did enjoy it. Like
Is it similar to the last one?
Yeah, it's similar. They seem to have expanded maybe the leveling up and upgrades the weapons a little bit. There are tombs you can raid and stuff.
What would you class as higher, Rise of Tomb Raider or Halo 5?
Good question.
It's hard.
again,
Halo 5 campaign's not that long.
No, it's not long at all. I don't know how long Rise of Tomb Raider is. But, there's been some good story though in it. I don't know. I've been quite enjoying it. Oh, it's so tough. I'd probably say Tomb Raider above Halo 5 so far.
I think Halo 5's gone, isn't it?
I think so.
Okay, Halo 5.
Sorry, Chief. Well, it doesn't sound like you're in it much anyway, but...
No, it's not. It's pathetic.
Okay,
Right.
so what else we got then? 3 more to go.
Should we start... Okay, should we go through games and say what is a definite lock top 10?
Yeah, sure.
Metal Gear Solid 5.
That's clearly going to be a lock-in, isn't it?
Fallout 4.
Yeah, it's clearly lock-in.
Witcher 3.
Yeah, lock-in.
Batman.
I wouldn't say Batman.
Yeah,
Really?
Batman.
From what I've seen.
I'm sort of tithering on Batman right now. I don't really know.
I never played it, but I've seen Alex play it, and the car driving looked horrible.
Okay, I'll be honest. I'm surprised I'm the only one sat here that's like,
Defending.
defending Batman.
Like I enjoyed
kinda-
playing it. I had a good playthrough, but I feel like I was proper underwhelmed by the end.
Okay.
Just because of the way it ended, I was just like, oh.
I understand where you're coming from. And also, you got to take into consideration as well, if you bought it on PC, you were royally screwed.
That was such a cock up. It was unbelievable.
So, okay.
It was only recently they fixed that. Like,
I don't even think it was fixed.
there's still problems, wasn't there? But it was like they're like, we've got to push something out.
Okay, Batman's now teetering. Rocket League.
Well, yeah, I feel like it's got to stay on
That's
because
a lock.
The last game I played, I did pretty well.
yeah,
so
I can
it
see
can stay on the list.
the appeal behind it.
Oh, mate, I am the appeal behind it. I love that game. Mortal Kombat X.
Again, this could be like bottom end of the list.
I think it's more of a lock than Batman at the minute.
Yeah, I would say Mortal Kombat over Batman right now.
Bloodborne.
That's a lot for me.
True.
Yeah,
Super Mario Maker. I think we already said that, and Splatoon.
safe.
Kind of locks.
Yeah,
It's safe.
yeah.
Safe for now. Rise of the Tomb Raider.
See, when comparing it to everything else, maybe not. You know.
Yeah.
Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh yeah.
So again, I feel like it's bottom end of the list, but I feel it's tough because I want to give it recognition because it needs some, but I don't know if it's Game of the Year worthy from like
Top 10.
The whole business model.
Yeah, it is.
And everything.
Very tight.
It's designed to kind of
Super tight butthole. Honestly, they want another 40 quid right now. And they haven't told you dick about what's going to come on it. Like,
They're not
no,
really.
No, you know it'll be some like maps or whatever.
Do you know what? That's the other thing about Batman as well. That season pass.
Oh, that's a slap. in the
Like
face as
my
well, isn't it?
mate Mark, he paid 35 quid for the season pass.
Yeah. The only one I'd be interested in is the Arkham Knight one itself, and that was only just recently come out, hadn't it? I think.
The whole thing's really short.
Really?
It's all like how long? They had the I think the biggest one was the Catwoman DLC,
Oh yeah.
and I went around his for a bit. And he's like, "Oh, you played through the Catwoman thing." I was done in I think an hour and a half.
Oh, really?
The whole thing.
It's not really worth it then.
No, we're gonna cut Batman, aren't we?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, bye bye. Bye bye, Batman. Batman's gone.
So then we're sort of teetering on Battlefront, and then we've got obviously Until Dawn and Action Verge. But again, Action Verge and Until Dawn I can't really speak for, so it's kind of on you, mate.
Okay. You know what? I think I can cut Action Verge.
Until Dawn sounded like it was a lock-in, didn't it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay, all right.
And Until Dawn just about makes the... But it doesn't get cut yet anyway.
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
cut Action Verge, but...
So then how many we got left then?
Yeah, but... Just because I'm cutting Action Verge doesn't mean it's a bad game.
Yeah, this is kind of like
Great
how
game.
I'm feeling with Battlefront. It's like... I feel like we
Well-
could probably cut it, but
I don't know. Action Verge has some substance. So
mate, you don't need no substance when you can walk around killing stormtroopers all day.
1, 2, 3, 4, 11. One more needs to get cut.
Wow.
I think it's either Tomb Raider or Battlefront.
Yeah, again, I can't speak for Tomb Raider, so it's on Joe.
I mean, if we're doing it like by content,
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, I guess it's our game of the year. It's like what is our games that we consider were
How long have you guys played Battlefront for? Because I know you're quite hot on
a
it.
ton.
it's probably one of the most played games.
That's
for me.
it. That's why I feel like I almost can't cut
Okay,
it.
I
'cause
think
it's-
that says it stays then.
just because I mean, that's the thing. The crazy thing about it, even with the limited amount of maps and things like that, I still play tons of it because I still really enjoy the way they've built it.
According to my Xbox One console, I played it for, I think, an hour and a half.
Oh,
Hour
really?
2 minutes. That was enough for me.
I reckon I'm a good 30, 40 hours minimum.
Really.
Yeah,
Yeah, quite a while.
Yeah.
definitely.
Probably more than Alex.
Yeah.
Okay. Tomb Raider's going then.
All right, let's do Tomb
Yeah,
Raider and then
alright.
we can get organising, I
We
suppose.
just got rid of.
Again, if I finish it,
Yeah,
maybe
we'll
next
give it.
podcast.
We'll give it a nod.
Well, I mean, we're going to have a best games list on the site,
Yeah.
which we're
We'll
going to
put the full
update.
list in
Yeah,
there.
we're going to update these best games lists as we go. So we'll have the initial ones when the site goes live. But if we add it at a later point, we add it.
I'll be fine with that.
Yeah.
Probably should have had Rare Replay in this list, but probably not because it's all old games.
It's like
Right.
an HD remake, isn't it?
Are we down? Yeah, loads. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got our 10.
Okay, so it's time to order. So should we start with the back end of it,
Yeah,
the
way
bottom
up.
5, and work our way up?
yeah. We'll start with 10. I think 10
Makes
is
sense.
obvious.
Is that Star Wars then?
Yeah,
I think so.
I think we can slot in Star Wars
Yeah,
at
I'm
10.
going to write it in my book, because otherwise we'll start deleting stuff.
Get messy.
Okay, so we've got Battlefront at 10.
Okay.
9.
So
Combat?
Yeah, I feel like for me, bottom tier now would be like Mortal Kombat, probably Until Dawn, and then probably Super Mario Splatoon. But again, it's because I haven't played much of it, so it's more on what you feel on the Nintendo side of things. I'm not sure,
Right.
but I feel like it'll be for me. It'll probably be like Mortal Kombat, Until Dawn.
I think you're right, Mortal Kombat or Until Dawn. See, Fallout 4 wouldn't be too far. for
I feel
me.
like Fallout for me is probably
It's not top 5.
I would probably say 5 or 6 would be where I'm picturing it.
But here's the issue. I think Fallout 4 is better than Witcher 3.
I don't know if it is.
No, I disagree.
I think it is.
I don't know. I feel like Witcher had so much more substance than
Yeah.
Fallout did.
So
Witcher
much
had
more.
such a vast amount of content. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, probably too much.
Yeah, that's the argument for it. Almost, it's like it's too much, but it's too much.
I think the other thing with Witcher as well is that I didn't think it controlled great.
Yeah, you had a problem with controls, didn't you?
Yeah. I just think it lagged too much. It
Yeah,
just wouldn't stop.
The thing for
as
me
well.
was I played it on my PC, and I couldn't tell whether my PC couldn't really handle it because it was such a demanding game. I feel like I would have been better off on the PS4 because when I saw Joe playing it, it looked so much better. I was like, oh, God's sake, I bought this wrong.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you guys like The Witcher 3. I know it's going to end up higher than 9th on the list, obviously.
I just felt that Fallout 4 wasn't as good as any of the other Fallout games.
Is that because, like, we knew what to expect and it didn't change it up much?
I feel like they did change it up.
Really?
The whole Minutemen.
Oh, yeah, like different quests and stuff.
I just
but
feel like it took away so many towns that would normally be in the map. So you get so many less random quests. I
Because
find.
you're
I see
just
what you
taking
mean,
over,
yeah.
and then all those everyone that you do take over is this guy's been
It's
kidnapped.
just the same-
can you kill these super mutants?
Yeah,
same
they're
quests
just redone.
over and over
again. Yeah, very
I
much
see what
so.
you mean, actually.
And that's why I feel like with Witcher, at least when you do these random side quests, they are very different.
Yeah.
Like, and you get a very different feel from it. Because even in Fallout, it gets to the
Yeah.
point where it's literally the same dialogue. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
can you go kill the super mutants in such a town? But with Witcher, they gave a lot of like the voice acting alone was so detailed. They must have been doing it for years.
So, I
literally.
don't know, Witcher just didn't click with me.
Yeah.
And I've tried. I'm almost at the end as well.
Yeah.
But I just don't know, it's just not
It's not,
clicked. I don't know what it is.
But I feel like, for me, I feel like Witcher would still be above Fallout. But I think though, in saying that,
Yeah, no.
I did love Fallout. I really quite enjoyed
Yeah.
playing through that. Like,
It's kind of once I got to the end, I was like, oh,
I was almost upset
That's
when I
it,
finished
isn't it?
it.
It's like,
Yeah, I was really enjoying it until I finished the story. And when I finished the story, I pretty much stopped.
What did you think of the story of Fallout then? I mean, we can spoil it.
I thought it was weird that when you meet your son, or your dad, your father, whatever.
Yeah.
You obviously meet Sean. I feel like the story just kind of stopped because it's weird because your whole kind of goal was to find Sean, and then you see him, and then it's kind of like, okay, now you've got this institute thing going on, but I don't know. After that kind of point, I was a bit like,
Who did you guys join?
I went Brotherhood of Steel,
Minutemen.
and you went Institute. Didn't you?
Institute.
What
Yeah.
happened with your ending? Because I imagine yours was different, very different to mine.
I basically went to everyone else and destroyed everyone. I went to the railroad people.
I destroyed them as well.
Obliterated them. I enjoyed
murdered them.
that so much.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed killing the railroad.
And then we had an epic battle at the airport with the Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah.
Across around Optimus. No, not Optimus Prime.
Oh yeah,
What's it
pretty
called?
much.
Liberty Prime.
Liberty
Yeah,
Prime. Yeah.
yeah.
I call it
Yeah.
Megatron.
But he never started up.
Oh really?
So
So he murked you lot for me.
Yeah, I went back and I'd done the end of the Brotherhood for the trophies,
Yeah.
so I saw both of it, and I don't know, it was kind of.
I feel like it was very similar. It is pretty much people got blown up. Someone got
Yeah.
The
blown up.
Institute sounded like the best ending for me
Yeah,
in terms of like epicness.
yeah. And that's the kind of thing. I feel like once you finish it, it's just a bit like damn.
Yeah, I mean, I had to like actual Google search for other side quests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I never had to do that
I
with
had to
3 or New
Google
Vegas.
How do we even get to the Minutemen ending?
Yeah.
Because they don't give you any quests or anything like that.
And then the quests they give you, even each faction will give you like 2 quests.
I'm starting to wonder if I even have done that.
Which one?
A Minutemen ending. I
You
don't
have
know.
to get kicked out of the Institute before you can even.
Oh, okay, so I wouldn't have been open to me
Yeah.
then. Okay, because I run the institute. So.
Yeah, I don't know. It's and the sad thing is the 50 odd hours I probably pumped into that game beforehand. I loved playing. Like the base building, I absolutely loved, and I did.
Yeah, that was good.
And I did enjoy like. The one other thing I didn't enjoy was the lack of weapons. I feel like the modding was cool, but I kind of felt I got to a point where I just kept using the same thing over and over and over again.
Because
Don't
I
know
rushed
what-
science and stuff like that. I had all the upgrades I had pretty early.
Yeah, exactly. But I like the talent tree. I thought that was quite cool how they did that.
I preferred the old ways
Do you?
of choosing like perks and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I kind of preferred that as well. The old ways.
Oh,
I
I
think
didn't
New
mind it
Vegas
much.
is the best one, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
I agree.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think Fallout 4 is 9th.
No.
No.
I'm not going back to what
definitely
we were
not.
doing.
I feel like, back to where we were, Mortal Kombat is probably lingering around 9th for me.
I think it's Mortal Kombat or Until Dawn. One is 9th, one is 8th.
I'll put Mortal Kombat 9th.
Yeah, so would
because
I
I'm
feel,
more interested by what
I feel like I'm
is.
going to enjoy Until Dawn more when I start playing that tonight.
And as someone who has completed Until Dawn, I think just about.
Because I feel like Mortal Kombat was good, but it was very much the same as what they did before. They nailed it beforehand.
I don't know. It was quite. I thought it was quite different, to be honest with you,
Really?
because you got like half the new roster is new characters.
Yeah, they did do well in that front. They tried to change that bit up.
Mm.
You know, and that's kind of what... never mind. Off topic.
Okay,
For another day.
we'll stick. Yeah, okay. So Star Wars Battlefront 10th, Mortal Kombat X is 9th, Until Dawn is 8th. Now I think we get into issues. We have left Splatoon, Super Mario Maker, Bloodborne, Rocket League, Witcher 3, Fallout 4, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, Kojima's Legacy. A Hideo Kojima game, produced by Hideo Kojima. Anyway.
I'm curious to know where you think Metal Gear should be.
Yeah, so am I actually.
Because I'm guessing you weren't entirely pleased with it.
I don't know, 180 hours is different.
Alright.
Well, I think it might be 175. Between 170 and 180 hours I spent on.
Is that mostly side stuff?
Oh, I don't know half the time.
Don't know where your time goes.
I've just done everything multiple times.
Yeah.
Because I think that's where I had the most fun with this game.
Yeah, I love the side
Just
stuff.
doing like all the side random stuff.
The thing with Metal Gear Solid 5, there's 2 things that hold it back.
To be continued.
One is Konami, just Konami itself,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
and just the whole like negative vibe I think has impacted on Metal Gear Solid 5 winning other awards. The other thing is the story, which a lot of people aren't too happy with, or whether there's not enough story, which I agree with in a way. But then people complain it doesn't tie up everything, but I don't think it has to. It doesn't have to tie up everything. I know it's the last one, but it doesn't have to. But then on the other side, I think hands down it's got the best gameplay of the entire year. I just think everything just goes so smoothly.
It was. Look, I feel like when that, and that's the problem for me, right? Is I feel like when you're on the ground and you're doing your thing, it feels great. Like it's really fluid. Like doing all your like tactical shit, it feels really cool. But then I hated it when it takes you out of that. Like if you want to get in your helicopter and like fast travel somewhere else, you have to go back to the helicopter loading screen,
Yeah,
and then back into the map, and then like we were saying earlier, like when it starts getting towards the end of some of the Act 1 missions, and it's there's a big old Metal Gear or whatever it is right in front of you about to fight, to be continued, back on the helicopter. And it's like, and then I found it weird. I just found it weird that it takes you out. Yeah, it just takes you out there. And
they did that in Peace Walker.
Oh, did they?
So I was kind of like used to that going in. So
I don't know. I just
Peace
found it
Walker
weird.
did that. Peace Walker did that almost constantly. Like you'd get in front of a tank, and it would just cut.
Yeah,
it would be a separate mission. But I think in a way they've done that because you've got the whole loadout screen in Metal Gear Solid 5, and there was a couple of missions in Peace Walker where you do your loadout and stuff, and then when it didn't cut, you'd get to the end of this mission, you'd have nothing left. So you'd go up against this tank and you just be like, well, I can't defeat this. So you've got to come back out the mission, get some more stuff, prepare yourself, and do the whole mission again, and then do the boss. So I think if they'd done it the other way, then it would have affected it.
I see what you mean. Yeah, it would have been hard. Like if you couldn't resupply.
Leave some rockets to the ground, no problem.
Yeah.
I mean, you can resupply, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
we're not there yet, obviously.
No.
Yeah, I feel like Metal Gear obviously is near the top of the list, right? But I mean, I don't know what would come next. So what have we got next?
What would you guys?
So I feel like out of the two Nintendo games, I think I rank Super Mario Maker higher.
Yeah.
I think it was just that seemed really fun, and I feel like they nailed it.
Fun, frustrating.
Yeah, exactly. It's fun, frustrating. It's entertaining to watch. The building looked quite easy, and it looks like it's easy to sort of like you say, find levels, stuff like that.
So would you say the lowest on your list out of the last 7 is Splatoon? Then?
Probably, yeah. But only again, I've played like 4 or 5 matches, and it seemed fun, and it seemed like there's a lot more sort of content within it. But again, I think Mario Maker's better than that, really.
Okay, I think the lowest on my list is Witcher 3. Joe?
This is awkward. No, I'd probably say Splatoon 2, but just because it was fun.
Yeah, I think Splatoon, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I think Splatoon was although be 7th,
Yeah, I mean, that's quite sort of respectable.
So we're getting down there now, to be fair.
Yeah, this is where it gets difficult.
Yeah.
See, now, the thing is, because you're going to look at Rocket League very highly, which I can understand, no?
Yeah.
But obviously for me and probably Joe, it would sit lower. But then it's a case of, what would you see next? Obviously,
Witcher 3.
If Witcher wasn't on the list, what would you see next?
I think that's obvious as well. It's Bloodborne.
Obviously, really.
Oh God.
So this is where things are going to get interesting.
Yeah. Whereas
brace yourself,
you
people.
lot are totally reversed.
Yeah, pretty much. I feel like for me, it's Bloodborne, Witcher very high.
Fallout?
Yeah, I think
Maybe.
Fallout would probably fit quite well here.
Just to avoid the inevitable.
Yeah, I feel like because now we'll get into the realms of top 5, which is pretty much if you've made top 5, you've done well anyway.
Is it worth your top 5 Fallout?
See, I think it would be from my personal list.
Now I'm thinking, is Splatoon better than Fallout 4? No. I think you're right. Fallout 4 sits in 6th.
Another thing that bugged me about Fallout, as we're on the topic,
Huh?
death claws. By the end of the game, they're just like, I was killing them like butter.
Pretty much every
This is
single.
the only game I've not been terrified of death claws.
Yeah.
There's a town in Fallout 3 that was just death claws.
There is in this one as well.
Is there?
Yeah, and I killed them all.
Oh, okay.
You do seem to become very powerful.
There was a
very
good
quickly.
8 death claws in there.
I'm locking it.
Yeah,
I killed them all.
Fallout 4 is 6th.
Wasn't even in power armor.
We're now top
Disgusting.
5.
So what we've got left then? So we've got Metal Gear, Witcher 3, Rocket League, Bloodborne, Super Mario Maker.
The question is, which one are we willing to let go first?
Which
The Witcher or Bloodborne?
I think I'm willing to let Witcher go for it first, personally. But then I feel like Joe enjoyed Witcher more than I did. I feel like Joe got quite stuck into it. But I think, like, again, that was because I didn't play it correctly.
Okay, so I feel like I have some input here.
Yeah.
That I can guide you guys.
Okay.
So I've played 30, 40 hours of Witcher 3.
Mm.
I've played maybe 2 hours of Bloodborne and got nowhere.
Mm.
I would put Bloodborne before Witcher.
What, higher or lower on the list, you mean?
I would get rid of Witcher before Bloodborne.
Yeah, me too.
And I've played Witcher for 30, 40 hours.
But how do you feel, Joe?
I've played them both a lot.
Yeah.
It doesn't look happy.
They're probably my both top played games. I guess there were things in Bloodborne. Well, it was mainly the advertising. It showed like loads of co-op and stuff in the adverts, didn't it?
Yeah, it did kind
And
of.
in reality, it was just like, oh,
It just kind of
you don't actually get any rewards or anything from it.
honey potted you hard.
And then the Chalice dungeons, didn't really understand what was going on there.
See, I feel like the challenge dungeons they added to just kind of try and give you more, where I don't think they really needed to, because it should just be like, oh, you finish, like with Dark Souls, you beat the last boss, you've done it.
Yeah.
You start New Game Plus.
Yeah.
But I feel like they tried to give you another outlet,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't really feel like it worked. I didn't do hardly any, but I saw you do a few and they all looked the same, so I was just kind of like...
They did change, and they got a lot harder.
Yeah.
But
I almost feel like if they didn't have them, I don't feel like they would have lost anything.
No.
I feel like it'd still be one of my favourite games.
If they spent that time just making, a little more of the game,
Yeah.
I'd have preferred it a lot more.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. No,
But
agree.
I think the whole atmosphere of that game was just spot on.
Yeah, and they set out to do something very different to what they've done before, and I feel like they nailed that as well.
There may have been less weapons and whatever, but...
Yeah, but again, I feel like they kind of balanced that quite well. That's kind of the way they wanted to just go down. But yeah,
the Red Baron quest in Witcher
Witcher had its moments.
had some really good moments in that game.
Yeah, the Red Baron was quite good, and the middle of the game mission,
The defense of the castle.
yeah, that was awesome. I love
Kaer
that.
Morhen.
Yeah. So you tell us this shit.
Damn it.
See, the thing is, right, okay, being real now, if it was the next two for me would be Rocket League and Super Mario.
Okay.
That's how I would look at it. But what would you rate higher out of...
For me, it'd probably be Metal Gear and Rocket League.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Just because of the story, I was like...
Yeah.
As soon as I started getting hit by To Be Continued, I was like, oh my god. Stop it. And the whole car ride, that was a bit awkward.
that was
just
so
just
weird.
brilliant. Brilliant. Just
So
intense staring
weird.
for 2 minutes.
I was honestly like it's bugged out or something. Like,
They could have done To Be Continued at, when they stopped talking, maybe.
yeah, exactly. Then
To be fair, I think Metal Gear has probably one of the best intros ever.
That was weird.
yeah, that was very
Yeah,
weird.
I think it's.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
It
it's,
was a good intro.
Yeah.
But I mean, with Metal Gear, after 150 hours, I was still learning, or seeing new stuff in the environment and how to trick things and
Yeah.
and things like that, and just constantly developing stuff and
Yeah.
just addicted to the whole thing.
What would you rate higher, Rocket League or Mario Maker?
Rocket League.
I feel like Rocket League's Craig's number one in his
Secret
mind.
number one.
If I can James McAvoy you right now, that's what I'm feeling.
To be honest, to be brutally honest, I've been going back and forth for the last, I don't know, 2 months over what's number one.
Is it between
Rocket League or Metal Gear?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I think what we should do is number 5. We should be looking at probably either Super Mario Maker, Witcher 3. Oh, that's tough.
Do you know? I'm going to be nice. I think Mario Maker goes 5 because The Witcher 3 does have. What does it have?
I think the way they delivered the game... Did you buy a physical copy?
Yeah.
It was perfect. They gave you loads of updates after.
Yeah.
They didn't have any plans to give you New Game Plus, and the people asked for it, and they gave it to them.
See, the problem with that argument is Mario Maker's the same.
Yeah, I suppose.
You've got stuff with I've got an art book and shit with it and stuff, and they've continually updated it. But I think Witcher 3 ahead of Mario Maker because The Witcher 3 is it's such a
if you think
massive
the
game.
scale they give you, realistically, in Witcher is just ridiculous.
And if you compare the way you get quests and the way the characters are in the animations compared to Fallout 4,
yeah,
that's what I mean. Even the voiceovers are just so good. They really are good.
Yeah, I think Mario Maker 5 makes sense
Yeah,
right now.
that sounds fair.
And then I think we get to the crux of what I kind of thought would always happen, to be honest with you.
So I think for me now, the thing is, it's hard for me to say Rocket League. I'm willing to obviously say that Rocket League. I mean, I know how much people love Rocket League as well, and because obviously this is the pause resume list, it's got to be top 3 Rocket League, I would say. What I would put next, if I didn't include Rocket League, would probably be Metal Gear, but only again because I haven't finished it. Like, and the thing is, I don't know, that worries me that I don't feel willing.
want to finish it.
I don't feel like I feel like I will finish it eventually, but I'll go on there and I'll just power out.
I mean, you've done Mission 31, haven't you?
Yeah, end of Act
you've done
1,
you've done
whatever
Act
it is.
1.
So I feel like I've done a good chunk of it.
Yeah, you've done a massive chunk.
I didn't really like the whole forward operating base thing. Was it that?
Oh,
you got to go back.
I never
Why
did
would
it,
I go back
actually.
there?
Yeah, I never.
There's
I don't
nothing
think
to
I
do
actually
there.
did it, like,
Yeah, no, you don't have to.
Did you play the online for Metal? You obviously played the online for Metal Gear. I never played it.
I did try a bit.
What was that like? I never actually tried it.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was good. It wasn't as good as the last Metal Gear Online, and it's kind of like I don't know what's going to happen with that because of Konami and everything. But yeah, no, it was good. But I mean, there's just so much in that single player game for Metal Gear Solid.
There is a lot.
There's just tons.
Yeah, they do. They do give you a lot.
I know some of the side missions are, you get 10 of find the guy in a cardboard box or whatever.
Yeah, but I feel like even with their side missions, they had like a decent variety at least. I mean, that's the problem with Fallout is their side missions were go kill, go find. Whereas with Metal Gear, it kind of each mission gave you a little bit more to do. With like the objectives you could do and stuff. So you approach the missions in very different ways.
Yeah, it's the way you can do stuff. It's the amount.
Which
of
I like that.
Things.
Yeah, I like that you had a lot of flexibility in how you did things.
When I went for the platinum, like obviously our first playthrough, I didn't do all the objectives, so I didn't have all the equipment and stuff. But then when I went back through again, I was better armed. I was doing it in ways that I never even thought possible. To be honest with you, like there's one mission you can go in on the chopper and shoot like the towers you need to, and then just get out. You can S rank that in about a minute.
Really?
Yeah.
Whereas when you go there the first time, I think it maybe took me an hour to do that mission.
And that's the thing, like going when I did play Metal Gear and I started getting into it, like when you start to get the hang of it.
Endless restarts.
Yeah, so many restarts because you want to do it well. But I played a lot. I imagine my playthrough time for right now is quite high.
I did play a lot of it.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, I think I'm willing to let Witcher go fourth. Personally, I don't know what Joe would think about that. But
I'll let it slide.
I think
Craig's made a lot of compromises.
Yeah, I feel like that would be very fair. Like,
okay, Witcher fourth.
Yeah, let's do Witcher fourth. Yeah, now we get to crunch time.
I feel like I know the rest of this list already. Yeah, Witcher 3. I've got half a feeling that might not be locked down. Right, so third, we've got left Metal Gear Solid 5, Bloodborne, which we've not really spoken much about, and Rocket League. Again, we've not really touched on Rocket League.
Yeah, we haven't really
much.
spoken about much there.
Rocket League's got to the top 3 without us even speaking much. Rocket League is...
Tell us about Rocket League, Craig.
I don't know. It's a game that came out in the summer, made by some lovely people at Psyonix. No one expected anything at all, because obviously they made a similar game called Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket Powered Battle Cars, something like that.
That is a much better name. By the way.
Well, they changed the name because that one didn't sell, and the game was a bit different. So they've obviously refined that, brought out Rocket League, put it on PS Plus. Everyone got it for free, and people paid for it on PC. And it's sold, over 9 million people played it. The game cost $2 million to make. They've made $48 million. This is absolute phenomenal.
And the thing, and what I respect about a game like that is how the esports scene has obviously taken off for it as well.
Yeah, massively.
And I feel like in this day and age, you've got to you almost have to consider esports within a game because it offers so much more.
It's perfectly balanced.
Yeah.
So
and that's the thing. Whenever I watch it, it's entertaining to watch, and that's what obviously makes it a great esport. Is it's entertaining for the viewer to watch, even if you're not playing. Yeah, but it's great, isn't it? Like, and what's their DLC stuff like? I mean, have they got
tons for free?
Tons for free.
There's been tons for free. I mean, obviously that hockey stuff. The maps are free. They just had a Chaos map, and then they had the Colosseum before. They updated with something called mutators, so you can change Like the ball, you can get a cube ball, change the speed of everything, the gravity.
Very cool.
The only paid for DLC is kind of like cosmetic stuff, so you can buy new cars. But even there, like I think they're £3.29.
Yeah.
There's only 2 of those so far.
I think what I like the look of from Rocket League was all the cosmetic stuff you can do is it's cosmetic. It will not affect like performance.
No,
or anything,
nothing does.
which is obviously the best way of doing it because then it's just completely balanced. And if you want to look cool, you can look cool.
Yeah. No, definitely. I don't
Okay,
know.
here's the question.
This is
It's in the top 3.
Yeah, here's the question.
Made it this far.
Would you rate Rocket League over Metal Gear?
Do you know what? I think I said like 20 minutes ago that I wasn't sure. I think Metal Gear is above Rocket League. Because I'm starting to
just 'cause of
think
the
back
scale
of
of it.
like what I did and how long I spent with that game and
See, what I like about what I feel like Rocket League is Rocket League does a similar thing for you that Battlefront does for me and Joe,
Yeah.
where you'll go on there, you'll play like 2, 3, 4 games, whatever it might take, because it doesn't take very long, and you'll have a bit of fun and you'll go do something else probably.
Rocket League is the best football game this year,
Yeah.
which kind of says a lot really, because it's just cars. And we've obviously not spoken about Bloodborne either.
Bloodborne. What I love about Bloodborne is they're just like they're not afraid to sort of try. They weren't afraid to try something completely different. They took out a big element of that game, like when they took out the blocking. They changed the way that the whole dynamic of how you move around. It was much quicker, and then I feel like the whole atmosphere of Bloodborne was just incredible.
Does it look the same all the way through? Does it look the same all the way through?
You do get to some parts that are quite different, but it still kind of follows that very eerie.
It's very different zones, I'd
yeah,
say.
yeah.
Once you while you're in the city, it's obviously going to be pretty similar.
It's kind of how you start the game, yeah.
But then you branch off into forests.
You got underground and all that stuff, yeah.
all
Spoilers.
sorts.
That's all right.
Yeah. No, there is a lot in it, and then I feel like I even quite enjoyed the way they did the story of this game because usually with prior like Dark Souls games, whatever, there isn't really a story. You can't, well, there is very subtle undertones of it, but you never really understand what's going on. Whereas I feel like with Bloodborne, they try to make it a bit more accessible to people. Like there is actually this is kind of what's going on. You know, the hunters and all that kind of stuff. And by the end of the game, once you finish it, you're kind of like, okay, that makes sense. I understand what I've done. Whereas I feel with old Dark Souls games, you're like, I won. Thank God, that is it. But you don't really care about the story. Whereas I feel like they did well to give you a bit more. And apparently, well, sadly, I haven't played the DLC yet, but apparently that's cracking as well.
I've got it, haven't played it. Another Christmas present.
Good start. So where are we ranking things? I think I know what's about to happen. Joe, 3, 2, 1.
Well, for me,
Not allowed to say Witcher 3.
damn it. Rocket League, Metal Gear, Bloodborne.
Bloodborne number 1, number 3.
1
Yeah.
for me.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'd probably say the same.
Same.
Now,
I would obviously go Bloodborne 3rd, Rocket League 2nd, Metal Gear 1st. Just.
I feel like we can put Rocket League 3rd for sure.
Craig raising an
What?
eyebrow.
Do you know what? Yeah, I can accept Bloodborne being above.
And then I think we have the battle of Bloodborne Metal Gear. And you know what the funny thing is? I've probably played more Metal Gear than I have Bloodborne.
Probably.
That's interesting.
And it's... I don't know, I feel like Metal Gear could have been something truly great for me. But there was just something that
Slightly disappointing.
There was just something that I was just a bit like...
What's bad about Bloodborne?
There is a lack of diversity in like weaponry, especially, and clothing. I felt like gear generally.
I thought there was quite a lot of outfits you could get,
Yeah,
but they're all pretty similar looking.
Yeah.
I mean, like, they're
I'm
not.
sure Metal Gear has a lot of weapons,
yeah.
a lot of outfits.
Yeah.
There's a lot of research to be done in Metal Gear.
There is.
That's kind of the one thing with Bloodborne is I felt like I went through 75% of the game the exact same kit. I just constantly upgraded my stuff. I never felt the need. I never got a weapon and thought, I need to try that out.
I do generally do that in Dark Souls as well. Though.
yeah, you do.
It's only New Game Plus that I start to like explore
you
different
find
weapons.
something that works for you because that's how you get through the game.
Yeah.
You don't really get through it by changing it up. But I don't feel like that took away from it though. I don't feel like I got to the end of it and thought, I wish there was more. I was just kind of glad that I could finish it. Like,
See, it was the whole thing with the weapons had 2 different forms, didn't it?
Yeah, which was something different as well. Because obviously they took away the blocking shield aspect and gave you the secondary weapon aspect of it. And the gun, which
obviously.
was shit. That was, to be fair.
It was handy for setting up crits.
Yeah, and I used it as a pulling tool. But
And that.
again, I mean, what I like about Bloodborne as well is I don't feel like they've subjected it to the point where they make it easier. They still haven't got to I feel like they're still doable. I don't know if it's because I'm still just good at those games now because I've played so many. But I don't feel like it's got to the point where I'm like, okay, they're making this way too easy for new people to come in and play.
Do they just do stuff just to... I don't know, I kind of feel like with these games, people just kind of accept bad gameplay design as, oh, look how hardcore this game is. Look, it doesn't let you pause. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And sort of stuff like that. I feel like people just, whatever From Software do, people just accept it as, yeah, it's hardcore, man. Hardcore game.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the thing is, I don't really mind that kind of thing. I mean, what I just like the challenge. That's what I love about it more than anything.
Are the loading screens long in Bloodborne?
They were very long.
They were actually, weren't they? They patched it. They were really bad.
I can't remember how much that improved them, but they definitely did patch it.
It's not. I mean, when I played it the other day, I didn't really notice it. It was pretty quick. Like, it was definitely an improvement. But
You've been playing quite recently. Did you notice
I
that?
have. I thought it was kind of long.
It's when you die, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I done a lot.
Which happens a lot.
Yeah,
obviously.
that's kind of the thing. You
Yeah.
die a lot, and
Die
the
a lot.
loading screens are long.
We could compromise.
We are reasonable people,
Let's
Chris.
hear you out.
Here comes a
Let's hear
curveball.
you out.
So we could do Rocket League in 4th, Witcher 3 in 3rd, Bloodborne in 2nd, Metal Gear's 1st.
I think I can
That's
accept
good
that,
for me.
to be fair.
I'll
I think I
take
can
Really?
accept that. Yeah.
Wow, that
Because-
was too easy.
Because the thing about Bloodborne, but the thing with Metal Gear is, like we said earlier, what they realistically give you is a lot more than what Bloodborne give you. I mean, Bloodborne obviously they do what they do really, really well. But I feel like for a game of the year, and again with Bloodborne, it's hard because it's not everyone's going to like Bloodborne. Most people will pick it up and think, "Fuck this! Like this is horrible."
Yeah.
Like, but I feel like a lot more people could relate to Metal Gear just because of the way it's designed.
I mean, I don't think at the minute, I don't think Bloodborne's going to click for me.
Mm.
I've just got that feeling. But I can totally respect the hell out of like why people like it and
Yeah.
why it is so good and why it's so revered. The only thing with Metal Gear is just the Konami thing. It just annoys me how...
I feel like it's a shame because I feel like Konami held it back from being something truly great. I don't even know why, but I feel like that's kind of what happened.
Yeah, I mean, there's the whole Act 3 thing as well that's missing.
Well, no Act 3 or...
No, there's no Act 3. There was supposedly going to be an Act 3
Mm.
and it never showed up.
Yeah, it's sad that like it almost feels like, almost in a way, politics got in the way of a truly great game.
Especially how people like Kojima so much as well.
That's it. And at the end of the day, the public will back Kojima no matter what.
The public.
You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, the gamer will back Kojima, and it's but it's still it was a truly great game.
Mm.
And I do need to go back to it and finish it, even though if I finish it, I still probably won't understand what's happened. But
I don't know.
yeah,
I like the ending as well. I know some people didn't.
are there any questions that you haven't answered?
Oh yeah, there's loads.
Yeah.
There's loads, but see, I don't want to spoil it. This is the issue. I can't talk about it without spoiling it for you guys.
Yeah, I'd rather finish that.
Yeah,
It's one of those games.
There's just the. I can't even like, say like nudges to it because of you. But like for people listening, like that end sort of reveal, I thought the way it was done was just done really, really well. Just the little sort of couple of minutes where it happens and then it slowly emerges over time what's going on. And the last mission, at first you're like, what?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah.
And then about halfway through you're like, okay, this is a bit too long now. Why am I doing? Okay, I can't say it. But that the last mission could have been handled a bit better after the initial sort of 5 minutes when you see what's going on. But just I don't know, just when it hits the story bits, the story beats, it hits it right. The final mission with Quiet, the final couple of missions with Quiet, are brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's a whole issue with Quiet's not wearing any clothes or whatever, but
So that kind of thing just doesn't bother me though. Like, you know, it's just like if that's the way, you know.
it's a bit dumb though.
Huh?
It's like there's no
Yeah.
reason for her not to wear clothes.
Oh yeah.
Because she was like, oh yeah,
She can't breathe.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Trying to kill her?
Dumb.
Can't
Dumb.
believe it.
You know the end, Metal Gear Solid 3?
Oh yeah,
The old
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Exactly the same thing, photosynthesis. He's got like a full fucking tracksuit on. Why isn't he wearing a bikini? Anyway.
Do you know another thing I found weird about? Well, not weird, but it's just like strange. You know when you finish Act 1,
Yeah.
and it does this whole little 2-minute trailer about what's going to happen in Act 2.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Why are you telling me that? You told me everything. That was like...
I liked the actual Metal Gear as well, Sahelanthropus.
Is that the one you fight in that kind of like... Well, it's
That's the
weird.
only
The
one
Rocky
in the
Valley.
game.
Yeah. He was quite tough fighting him.
Yeah.
I remember actually there's one mission which, you know, when you got to run away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really understand what was going on, and I was just hiding for ages. And that thing like hunts you down.
Yeah, I
honestly,
know.
I've had some terrifying moments of that thing chasing me.
Yeah. It's the bit with, I think it's this mission actually, when you're seeing a cutscene and then the camera pans around to behind you and just this 60-foot Metal Gear's in front of you, you're like, oh shit, I'm controlling this. Oh crap.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bit's great.
You're
but-
carrying that guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's a prick. Anyway.
All I see is him getting tortured.
Yep, so he should be. The guy's a prick. Thoughts?
I think that sounds... So we've got Metal Gear 1, Bloodborne 2, Witcher 3, Rocket League 4.
I think he deserves top 3.
Witcher, I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah. I think that's fair.
Ooh. Joe, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I'm happy with this decision
Yeah.
Why am I wavering?
because Rocket League is slipped.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Rocket
you're not
League
happy about the
was,
Rocket League slip.
I don't know. Yeah, no, yeah, because like I said before, same with Bloodborne. I'd not clicked with Witcher 3 after 40 hours, but I can appreciate why people love it, even if it doesn't click for me. But
You just had so many good relationships as well.
Yeah.
Like things you could mess up.
Yeah, very much so.
yeah, I think that's a good list.
I think that's a solid looking list for
Thinking about
2015. It's a good year.
It was a lot better year than what I was expecting.
Yeah, very much.
What do you think's like the biggest, I don't know, shock of the year or whatever about this
Shock.
year you want to sort of talk
Rocket
about?
League.
Yeah,
Yeah, to be fair,
yeah.
it probably is. And it's like you said just a minute ago for Bloodborne and Witcher, like, we might not relate to it as much, but I can see the appeal. I can see why it's so highly, highly recognised kind of thing.
It's literally 5-minute pick up and play.
Yeah.
And then, like the other day, I was making dinner, and I had like 15 minutes before dinner was ready. I was like, I'll have a quick couple of games of Rocket League.
Yeah.
That dinner was burnt. I was 6 games in, and I went,
Yeah.
oh shit, what is that? So,